Sup, everybody? This is Jamie Hunter from the Vent Podcast. History of Nothing Festival is on November 22nd at 7 p.m. at Adelaide Hall. We have a bunch of performers. One of the performers here is Truceace.
That is it. Don't know from here device. You know it's Truceace, right? Keep it locked.
So, how's it going? How's your day been going?
It's a blessing to be alive, you know? Going amazing. No
that.
complaints, you know? No.
So, what made you decide to get into music? You probably hear.
So you know what? I'm always from a younger age. I'm always imitating like artists that are out there. Like you have the legend in the genre of music that I'm in. You have the Bounty Killer. You have the Beanie Man. You have the Shabba Ranks. You have the Shaggy, Sean Paul. So I'm always try imitate them voice. Put on this rough, deep voice. And then music overall. I've always loved music. It's always been something that I'm tied in with.
Nice, man. Like, this was the question I asked every artist that came in today, and this is the question. When you were a kid, what was your go-to struggle food?
My go-to
struggle food.
Money
lure.
All right. Watch this. Me born a yard, right? My struggle food, it hard to say struggle food. Reason being is, in where I live, I had all different types of, I had ackee tree, right? Banana tree, jackfruit, if you don't know what jackfruit is, right? So struggle food for me, I just mash up some dumpling and ackee and sausage. Mash it up like, because it's in it's there. I'm growing it. I'm pretty much a farmer in the city, you know what I mean? So my go-to food was some ackee and saltfish, and which must still not really consider struggle food, because to this day, most people in some countries, they fly to Jamaica just to have that. It's like a delicacy meal, right? So at the end of the day, some, ackee and saltfish and some dumpling or some rice, whichever one.
Yeah, I hear that. Who were your go-to artists at the time? Actually, I have a question. If you were to choose, like if it was a versus, Ninja Man at the 90s or Vybz Kartel in the 2000s?
Two artists, them, right? But
the prime. That was like
two artists, two different era.
Yeah,
both in their prime.
Right.
So it's hard. It's hard to. We're looking for winner.
Yeah,
we're looking for winner.
Yeah. I know that was
so over the years since 2000, Vybz Kartel has been growing.
Yeah.
In the 90s, Ninja Man looked like him already prime, sturdy.
Right.
Like he's seasoned. In his craft. You know what I mean? So in a crazy way, and he had the fans, but at the same time, 2000 Vybz Kartel had the fans. So with that being said, I would give it to Vybz Kartel and Ninja Man.
This guy killed me. Oh man. No, hey, I read the answer, man. At the time, like, I remember, I don't know, I don't think I see that as much, but like I remember seeing like, the Ninja Man clashes back in the day with, Shabba. That was just a body bag. Super Cat, Mad Cobra, and then all that stuff. Would you ever consider doing a clash? Because I heard your freestyles. So would you ever consider doing a clash?
Yeah, right now, right here.
What?
Right here. Bring the competitor, I'll beat them like a slave. Right here.
No, it's crazy because look at the dancehall artists look like they're just ready and they're active for any clash, live band, instrumental. They're just ready to go, and it's like that's what I had to ask.
Because if you understand, Sting is mainly about artists clashing each other.
Right.
Dancehall is somewhat built. It's like you have reggae. Dancehall was like the younger, older. You want to say the younger brother, but the bad kid. Right. And clash helped to build the culture. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I mean, I say it's something where eventually you'll get into. Doesn't matter how much you try to stray from it, you're going to have someone that's going to draw you out. So, yeah, anytime.
Yeah, I hear that. What was the first time you ever got into a studio to like do your music?
First time I got into a studio?
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily a studio. Well, it wasn't a professional studio. It's my friend's basement. And we've been recording since like high school until people used to say, you know, we used to buy the dollar store mic, stack it up on the bookshelf, put it between the books, put tissue over it for filter, you know. I'm done amount of money, young. You know, just to get that feel like we're in the studio, you know, and then eventually, boom, I hit a studio. Like, I think when I hit a professional studio, it was like 2009, but I've been recording like way before that, since high school. Yeah, so the first time would be about 2009, a professional studio. Or no, I lie, about 2000. No, 2019. But then that's a mistake. It would have been like about 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. When it comes to verses, especially, let me ask you this one. I don't know if you probably heard about it, like how in Jamaica, they're saying that, they're banning a whole heap of gunman tune them. It's like, you can't play that in the radio station and all that stuff. Like, what is your take on that? Like, because it's kind of like, I don't know, for me, it's like, yeah, there's you know, you can bust chronics all day and all that people that, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's an art, you know what I mean? To get the lyrics together when it comes to dancehall and all that stuff, and you're kind of taking away from the younger people. But I guess they're looking at it a certain way. So, like, how do you feel about them type of sitting there?
Well, to me, it makes sense and it doesn't make sense. It's a 50-50, right? Different stroke for different folks. The reason being is, if you think about the level, and just to jump off top, you think about where Jay-Z's at right now.
Right.
You sing about your surrounding. Back then, Jay-Z would sing about guns, you know, violence, crack, all that. Now he sings about artwork.
Right.
Different level in life, you're going to sing about your surrounding.
Right.
So if the youths right now in Jamaica are singing about the drugs, the scamming, it's what they're seeing, what they experience. And not only what they experience, but they find that I'm making conscious music. But I go to a DJ in a club, he's not going to play that.
No.
He doesn't want to hear that unless you're already established and, you know, you give that to him and he plays it out of respect.
Right.
Otherwise, he wants to hear about the killing, the sex song, the gun song. So in Jamaica, people banning this, it doesn't even really make any sense because radio no longer, it does make an impact, but it's not as, you know, like, what would I say? It doesn't make as much as an impact as a YouTube, Spotify. There's like tons of streaming platform out there in the world. So you stopping songs from playing on the radio is madness.
It's true.
It's going to go on. Gun songs were here before me and you.
Right.
Before the youths that are singing right now, it's going to be here after we're gone.
And I always thought about, like, how would they react to that when it comes to at least hip hop if they play it on the radio station? Are you canceling that too? Or is it just that it's just a big loophole? And
listen, I had this discussion the other day with my friend. I'm like, listen, so are we going to cancel hip hop music because they're singing about guns? They're not doing that. It's never going to do that because the people up top, the big people, like, this makes them money.
Right.
Money makes the world go round. It's all about money. No matter what no one says.
I hear that.
So, you know, maybe the reason they want to cancel, they haven't found a way to make a revenue out of it. So they want to cancel it. You know, that could be what it is. Example, weed was illegal.
Right.
When they found out how to make money, it's not legal.
Hey, say no more, man. When it comes to you on your music and you're on stage, like, what is that like? Like, you ever get the nerves kicking? Do you ever, like, you know, because I don't know. For some reason, I always think dancehall, it looks like they have no fear. They just go and they just kick out teeth when they're ready and they just get right into it, right?
No, I know. So when me reach on stage, my mind change. It's a feel. It's like I'm speaking to you proper English. And then the excitement kicks in. It's like, no, man, different. It's a different dialect now. So when I'm on stage, it's like, you get a different energy, different vibes. Like, everything changes. Seeing the crowd react to your music, you know, and half the time, to be honest, like, I see what's going on, but I'm in a different space.
Right.
Because, like, I'll be thinking about, like, so many different things. I'll be sitting there saying, yo, I wonder if my belly I hang out. I wonder how I look. Yo, when I said that word, how did I look? Yo, I'm thinking that when I should be focused on the music.
Right.
But at the same time, I think it's something you develop over time because you're performing at the same time, like, you're thinking about many other things, like, you know. So you get used to it, and me being on stage, it's just happiness, bro. It's joy. It's something that I like doing, you know.
Okay. And I got one more versus question that came off the top of my head, which is Shaggy or Sean Paul?
In what sense?
Based off catalog, I'll say. Catalog.
It's hard because Shaggy has been a legend. Sean Paul legendary too, but Shaggy's been that person. Yeah. And to this day, we see him putting in work where he's touring the world with Sting, has
Yeah.
big albums, still hitting billboards and all that. So it's hard to say if we're going catalog. Are we talking about then Shaggy? No, Shaggy.
So-
Shaggy,
okay, yeah.
not a big man.
No, I hear that.
Can't go around it. you know?
And what is your favorite Sting clash?
Favorite Sting? Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm supposed to be saying some Ninja Man or
Yeah,
Ray, but
yeah.
listen, I gotta tell you right now, I love the Sting clash from back then. Ninja Man, Beanie Man, Merciless, Bounty Killer, Cobra. Those are, foundation.
Yeah.
But then my generation, Vibes Cartel, Movado,
Oh, that one.
you know, or I can even say Twins or Twin Kiprich.
Oh, Kiprich was different though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Rhino, Kiprich. It's you know what I mean? It's different era and it's like different times and
Right.
yeah, like everybody respond differently to different times and different. So one moment I'll be feeling this one and then the next moment a different Sting comes out. I'm like, yo, no man, this Sting had the baddest Sting.
Yeah.
Movado and Vibes Cartel Sting
That
was a Sting to talk
That
about.
was epic, yo.
You know, that was really epic, you know? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to say thank you for being a part of this interview. Thank you for showing up. It's an
Always.
honor doing this interview. And remember, November 22nd, H.O.N Fest at the Adelaide Hall. He's going to be performing as well and much more at the Adelaide Hall, 7 p.m. Be there. Make sure you go there, watch the performance. And this is the event. It's Truceace, and we're just done the place. We're out. Peace.
That is it.